1.5 years ago, I swam 2000 meters with a pace of 2 minutes and 16 seconds. After 100 meters, I started struggling and I could barely finish my training session. Nowadays, I swim 4600 meters with a pace of 1 minute and 51 seconds. 2 months ago, I finished my first Half Ironman. I managed to swim the 2 kilometers of the open water swim with a pace of 1 minute 47 per 100 meters. And I trained once a week. No expensive private coach, no expensive program. And to be honest, not a lot of natural talent as well. And in this video I will show you 5 tips that took me from a complete sinking ship towards quite a decent swimmer. To be honest, I still struggle with my swimming form, but one sentence helped me a lot. In swimming, you need to exaggerate. Make every movement way bigger than it feels natural to you. Your pull, your rotation, your kick, all of it. This tip will become really powerful and effective once you know tip number 5. So keep that in the back of your mind and at the end of the video it will all click. A year ago I did my first quarter triathlon. I swam the 1000 meters with a pace of 1 minute 57. After the swim, I was completely exhausted. I had to recover the first part of the bike ride and I thought by myself, I need to find a way to swim longer and more effectively. I searched online and I found a really good tip from a long distance swimmer. That also kind of changed the way I thought about my stroke. So when you swim and you practice your stroke, watch out for this. You put your arm in the water, you push the water to the back, and when you take out your elbow, this needs to be the highest point throughout your stroke. So the elbow is the highest point until you go further and then back in. It sounds simple, but it's definitely not. And it's even harder to make this move automatically. I know swimming with your fingers open is a big waste of energy. But there is another layer to this. So when you swim, try to put your hand in a position that it catches and pushes the maximum amount of water with every stroke. Just like this. I'm gonna put it in here. You see, my hand is moving. So it pushes every time the maximum amount. And now we are talking about the perfect hand movement. Use that hand movement to hit that like and subscribe button. It would help the channel a lot. Thank you in advance. Tip number 4. Tip number 4. This is especially a tip for triathletes that have a lot of run. I'm going too far. Tip number 4. This one applies especially to triathletes that still have a long bike ride and run ahead of them. I try to use my legs as little as possible. That might sound weird if you want to swim fast, but let me explain. Your legs contain your biggest muscles and they use a lot of oxygen. For short sprint distances, you need to use them. But for longer swims, I only use them to stay horizontal in the water and keep my balance. I try to keep a simple and calm rhythm. Left, right, left, left, and so the whole swim. It gives me control about my form without burning my legs. That said, honestly, I think you just need to find a rhythm that works for your body.
Okay, it's not gonna get any better.
This is my favorite tip. The tip I got from my team coach at the triathlon club. And honestly, the tip that gave my swimming the biggest boost of all. Do you still remember what I said at the beginning of the video? In swimming, you need to exaggerate. For months I did this wrong. I was putting my hand in the water way too early. If I put it in here, my hand still had to travel a lot underwater in the direction I actually wanted to go. So that's a big waste of energy. You really have to stretch your arm here for the correct form. If you put it really far in, then it travels through the air with almost zero resistance. And you get a way longer stroke underwater. It sounds almost too simple actually, but it's the one mistake that held me back for a really long time. To check if you're really doing this correctly, ask someone to film you at the end of your training session, when you're already tired and fatigued. That's when your form breaks down and you really can see where you can improve your swimming technique. These are basically 5 tips that help me swim longer and faster without getting that tired, while only training once a week. Isn't that great? I'm by no means a professional athlete or a coach, but if this video helped one of you, then it's already a success. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!